My name is Robert, and I'm an instructor and owner of Kachi Karate Hawaii, as well as Kachi Karate Slovakia. I own two schools, one back in Europe in Slovakia and over here in Hawaii. In Slovakia, I started my school in 1999, and over here in Hawaii, we started at 2011. As far as my karate history, I've been doing karate for 30 years, competed at the highest level, European Championship, World Championship, was a national champion, and won several international tournaments. And as of my karate style, I practice Goju-Ryu karate. I'm a part of Seiwakai Japan, and also JKF Goju Kai.
Tell me all about karate, about Goju-Ryu.
Okay, so karate is a martial art which came from somewhere from China. You know, the roots are in China. Many people from Okinawa, they traveled to China to learn like a Chinese boxing, and then they transformed that Chinese boxing into a martial art called karate, which they brought back to Okinawa. From Okinawa, karate got into Japan mainland, and from there it spread out to the whole world. As far as karate has different styles, many different styles, and my style is called Goju-Ryu. Goju-Ryu, Go means hard, Ju means soft, so it's like a hard, soft style. All the styles of karate have different characteristics, and they're specific in some point. And mine, Goju-Ryu style, is well known for Goju-Ryu Kumite, and that's a fighting. Kumite is the fighting sparring. So that's one of the main characteristic, and also it emphasizes of a circular movements and combination of the hard and soft movements in getting into practice into Kumite, which is fighting.
Okay. So tell me about kata as it applies to your style. Is kata important?
Kata is very important part of karate, and especially in my style Goju-Ryu, we have only 12 kata, original katas, and two of them are kind of like fundamental katas, which is Sanchin and Tensho. Both of them, they emphasize on breathing and internal energy. Sanchin kata seems like a very short and not that hard of a kata, but that's just something what it seems like, because if you want to do really good Sanchin kata, you have a really hard time on the end to finish as strong as you started. So that's the beauty of that kata, that you focus all your energy on your breathing, on the muscle tension and internal energy, and try to develop all that into, or try to point all of that energy, all those elements together to get to a point where your kata becomes really like a whole one, just one movement and one thing, where you can actually, when someone knowledgeable or even someone who doesn't have anything to do with karate, they can actually feel and see that energy coming out of your body, and really feel that strength.
Perfect. So tell me about bunkai and what that means in what does bunkai mean to you, and explain what bunkai is.
Okay, so bunkai for kata is basically you take all the techniques from kata and transform it into real fight with opponent or many opponents, and you basically train yourself to to develop and to perform the techniques as good as it would work in a real fight.
Yeah, good, good, good. So one of the things that I've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed, I think probably is, kata is almost like peeling an onion for me, and the more deeper you go, the more things you discover. It's almost like it's like a written in code, kind of like a secret code. Do you have that experience, or do you ever analyze the kata and discover new things?
Definitely, definitely. I discover kata is a great source for knowledge about karate, and also it's a great source for kumite. So each kata can be transferred into kumite, and all the movements can be with little transformation, little changes used in kumite. So that's a real beauty of kata, and of course, the more you try dig into it, the more you find out, and more curious you become, and you want to just explore more and more.
Yeah. One thing I have read, and I reread this book over and over. I actually like this book called The Way of Kata. And I don't know if you've read it, but some of the things he talks about is he has these different things to kind of analyze the kata. And he says the returning hand that's returning to chamber always has something in it, which I thought was interesting. This is just not on camera. I'm just discussing with you. But do you have anything like that? Anything that you've discovered in doing kata that you think might? It's okay if you don't.
No, I'm just thinking like what I would actually answer you, because like with so many years in karate and practicing kata as well as kumite, of course, but I really think that training of kata is much more difficult than kumite, and that's why I think people who actually work on their kata a lot, they become very strong mentally. So that would be one thing I would really wanted to acknowledge, that with the training of kata, maybe you might think that you're not improving in karate as a whole, but you're actually improving not just in your kata as a some type of exercise, but you actually improve mentally, and that's where the whole kata training has its purpose, because once you become strong mentally, then you can overcome anything, not just in karate but also in life, and that's the way how for myself karate should be. You should apply karate into everyday life, and once you become this mentally strong, you can overcome anything, not just in karate but also in your life.
Perfect. That's awesome.